VFC 49 tonight, presented by Alienware, the ultimate gaming experience, coming to you from Baxter Arena in Omaha, Nebraska, live right here on UFC Fight Pass. With Joe Wilk, I'm Sean Wheelock. Joe, again, victory delivering on the finishes, 6 out of 7 this evening.
That's right, Sean. Ryan Stoddard introduced a new pay structure here that rewards fighters for going after the finish. Since that's happened, we've seen almost nothing but finishes in these first few fights on Fight Pass.
These fighters came to finish an outstanding night.
Bernard Thomas versus Dwayne Johnson in the opener. Johnson's pro debut looked like a veteran out there. Very good job. Almost got Bernard out of there. It was the only decision of the night. In our second fight, Christian Camp was against Tony El Chupacabra Ortega. Took a lot of damage early on. Camp continued to march forward, got one takedown, secured the back, and got the rear naked choke. After that fight, William Joplin steps in to take on up-and-comer Rafion Stotts. Rafion Stotts said the best-case scenario was that he didn't have to fight on the ground and he won with a knockout. Welcome to your best-case scenario, Mr. Stotts. You got a highlight reel. In the next fight, we had John Alford versus Cassius Killicane. This was a good fight for how long it lasted. Cassius just walked straight forward through everything Alford had to answer, and then he started laying it on. Alford was forced to tap from strikes due to damage caused by Cassius from all of the punches. Then we had Brian Houston, two-time UFC vet, stepping in to take on Rakim the Boogeyman Cleveland out of Des Moines. Two very athletic fighters, one well-timed knee, shut this one down early. Rakim gets out with a big knockout, barely broke a sweat doing it. Huge win for Rakim the Boogeyman Cleveland. In our co-main event, we had Andrews Nakahara out of the Black Zillions camp, a Kyokushin World Karate Champion taking on the very tough Maki Pitolo from Hawaii. Coconut bombs, they call Pitolo, and we saw those flying tonight. He was letting his hands go, stayed in the face of Nakahara the entire fight, tried to stop him from getting off his fancy karate kicks, and when he was able to do that, he was able to control the fight, drop Nakahara, and finish him with strikes on the ground. Great performance for Coconut Bombs Pitolo.
And finally, our main event of the evening.
In the main event, Dakota Cochran didn't have an answer tonight for Baby Monsters grappling. Araujo used strikes to set up his takedowns, was able to control position, and once he got Dakota Cochran's back, it was pretty much the end of the night. It was a tough night for Dakota, always a tough fighter, hung in there as long as he could, but the fight had to be stopped when he couldn't answer the punches.
We are back with you live on UFC Fight Pass May 21st from Topeka, Kansas for VFC 50. Joe, another loaded card. Again, we expect finishes inside the victory cage.
Bright lights and big fights always in the Victory Fighting Championships. I can't wait for the next one, Sean.
For Joe Wilk and our entire crew, I'm Sean Wheelock. This is VFC 49 on UFC Fight Pass.